During my standardized patient, I felt I felt pretty confident just because of the scenario that it was. Volleyball players with shoulder pain was pretty much everything that I did at my clinical rotation in the fall with the ISU volleyball team. I think during the encounter, I kind of knew what specifically to look for. Like once I started talking, asking questions, I kind of started processing and eliminating things in my mind so that when I um, actually started like a physical examination, I kind of already knew what to do, what to look for, what to expect, things like that. I think what I did well during the encounter was making it seem just like having a conversation with her. And I think some aspects I explained what I found and the injury that I found pretty well to her. I thought I did a good job of educating the patient, and I think I also did a good job of answering her questions. I think I felt really good about that. I felt good that once I left the room, I got all the information I needed, and she also got all of the information that I needed. One thing that I think could have been improved for the encounter was because I kind of knew what I was looking for. I don't think I did as much or as broad of an examination as I should have, just because of my own experience with volleyball players. Just that alone kind of zeroed in my exam and what I was looking for. So I think I left some things out at the time because I didn't think they were necessary. But then, once I left the room and started thinking about like, oh, I should have done this, I should have done that, I think I left some things out that were pretty important. Like for one, I didn't do a manual muscle test of the biceps, which I was kicking myself for like 3 hours afterwards. And just because of my perception of volleyball players with shoulder injuries and what I was expecting, I just didn't do as much as I should have. I think I did well. I got the right information out of, and I explained things to her about it well, but I just didn't do quite enough or quite a broad enough physical examination. And for this, I think this encounter will mostly affect how I do examinations, just by making sure that I am doing everything. And I think I need to work on, when I think of differential diagnoses and what things I want to start doing, I have to look kind of up and down of that injury and think what else should I be looking for in association with that injury. So like for this one, I knew I needed to do labral tests, but I didn't think about, oh, the biceps usually impacts the labrum a lot, so I didn't do that as well. Just things like that, like thinking what injuries I'm expecting and what else is associated with those injuries and what else I should be looking for, as opposed to just the specific special tests for that injury itself.